There's a moment in Luke chapter 10 that I think we've been misreading for a long time. Jesus is at the home of Mary and Martha, and Martha is doing what Martha does, hosting and serving, making sure everything is right and enjoyable. And there's Mary in the other room sitting at Jesus' feet, just hanging out with him. And Martha gets very frustrated, and she says to Jesus, "Are you really going to let my sister just sit there while I do all the work?" And Jesus says, "Martha, Martha, you're worried and you're distracted about so many things, but what Mary has chosen is better." And I think we usually hear that as Jesus taking Mary's side, like he's saying, "Put down the towel, come sit down, all that food and serving can wait." But I don't think that's what's happening here. Jesus isn't telling Martha to stop. He's not saying her gift of hospitality is less valuable than Mary's stillness. He loves what Martha is doing. He's in her home, at her table, because of that. He knows how good she is at these things, and he's enjoyed it over the years. But what he's pointing to here is something underneath the work. She's worried about many things, and he says to her, only a few are needed. See, Martha started out doing something beautiful, preparing a meal for someone she loved in her own home, in her own way. But somewhere along the way, the joy of it got buried under the weight of it. And she stopped enjoying being in the room with Jesus while she served him. And this anxiety that comes in of doing it perfectly and worrying about all of the pieces to make it perfect, it crowded out the delight of doing it for him. You ever had those times when the stress of doing the thing that you were looking forward to took away the joy of doing the thing that you were looking forward to? And that's what's happening to Martha. And that's what Jesus wants back for her. Mary chose the better thing, not because sitting is holier than serving, but because she hadn't lost the joy of being present with Jesus in the middle of whatever she was doing. And that's what Jesus wanted for Martha, and it's what he wants for you and I too. Lent has a way of asking us the same question, not are you doing enough, are you working hard enough, but rather, is there still joy in it? Are you still enjoying God in the middle of the faith and the work and the ministry that you're already practicing? Or has the doing become disconnected from the delight somewhere along the way? That's worth sitting with this week.